Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Tonight, yes tonight, because I was bored and this is what I do, I decided to put some makeup on and play. I was actually looking for a Valentine's Day look, hence the heart in my eyebrow. Did a look, didn't like it, wiped that smooth off, and this is what I came up with. This is probably not gonna be for Valentine's Day. This is maybe like an evening type look. I definitely would not wear this during the day, but I kind of like what I came up with. It's cute, it's pizzazzy. It's like a burgundy purplish pinkish ish look, with the glittery cut crease. You know I love my cut creases, y'all. You know I love my cut creases. And yeah, so if you want to see how I came up with this look, then sit back, relax, grab a mimosa or a spritz of honey and keep on watching. So starting with my P. Louise base, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just pat that all over my eye in the shade number 3. And then right on top, I'm going to take my Black Opal Concealer in the color Tan and blend those two together with a damp beauty blender. I placed a eyeshadow shield underneath my eyelid. Number one, I just love the shape that it gives the outer portion of my eye, that sharp, nice edge. And two, it also helps from any eyeshadow that will drop on my face and any cleaning method afterwards. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Venus XL palette in the color Poto Chili. I don't know if that's the right name. You know what? Whatever. Don't judge me, okay? And then I'm just going to pat that in, and later on I'm going to blend that out. Okay, so now I'm going to take my M Morph 513 brush, which is just a fluffy brush. I'm going to go back into that same palette, into that pink color Flora. I'm going to tap it into the top of that burgundy, and once I have that all tapped out, that's when I start blending out. I like to push the color into my eyelid first, and then I'll go in between the two brushes or whatever brushes that I'm using and blend the colors out. So I ended up adding a little bit of my black truffle from my Huda Beauty just inside my crease and blended it out. I just want it to be a little bit darker. Okay, so this is another way that I will cut my crease. All I do is I take a flat BH Cosmetics brush and I go back into that P. Louise and I start in the inner of my eyelid and I pat until I get the desired look. Because I do have hooded eyes, I just go a little bit above my eyelid and then I pull it down with the brush, the same brush, until I get the desired look and cut crease that I want. You guys, my best friend bought me this beautiful glitter bright colored palette, so you know I have to go into it because you know I'm extra. Okay, so using my NYX glitter primer, I am going to first put that on my eyelid and then a little bit on my flat brush, starting in the inner corner of my eye, taking that silver goldish color that's in the palette and tapping it on my lid. Do not brush it on your lid, do not swipe it on your lid, because you're going to mess up that beautiful cut crease base that you created. Okay, so to create my transition color, all I'm doing is taking that same burgundy brush that I used earlier, and starting in the middle where that glitter is, I'm just going to pull it towards the outer portion of my eye, creating this beautiful pink, goldish, transition, sparkly color. I did that. What? Hey, what? Go, Cash. Now I'm going to go into my foundation look. I will be using still my L'Oreal Infallible. I will be doing other foundations. Like, I have tons and tons of other foundations. But what's so crazy is that right now, like, I get so many compliments on this. I've used my Fenty, I've used Lancome, I've used NARS, I've used so many different types. Expensive foundations, and I don't know why I went to the store and got this. I have no idea. This was at Walgreens, and they didn't really have my color. So what I ended up doing was I ended up taking this 112, which is a chocolate color, and as you guys seen in my previous videos, I mix it with the 106 sometimes the 108, and it gives me the perfect foundation. Anyways, I just wanted to put that in there in this video. Now I'm about to go back to remote silence and be a mute and do the voiceover. All right. Anyways, so of course, you know, before I put any foundation on, I always moisturize my face with my Nivea cream and the Professional for my primer. And I will use my Real Techniques brush to first place my foundation on, and then I'll take a damp beauty blender and make sure I blend it all over my face. And now it's time to highlight. Highlighting, again, is where you want the places of your face to pop, where you want to bring attention to. And, you know, I'm extra. You do not have to do this part. You can actually just put your foundation on and then set it with the powder, spray, and go about your business. But, you know, I'm a little bit extra. So I will take my Tarte in the color Santan, and I will also go back in with my Jouer. And I believe it's in Honey, the color. And I'll blend that out to the gods. I will blend it out to the gods. So now the contouring stage, and of course this is where you want the opposite of highlighting. This is where you want your face to hide. So I'll put some on my 5 head. You guys know I got a 5 head, don't you know? I look like Sade. Shut up. And my Michael Jackson nose, and my cheeks, my chin. Some people will put it underneath their jawbone, and I guess that's supposed to make you look a little bit more skinnier. I don't ever waste that time. I've never seen the difference, but to each his own. And then I'll take my favorite I believe this is the Morphe E8 brush, and blend that all out. And of course, wherever you put a liquid, you have to set it with the powder. I don't know how many times I've said that, but do it. If you don't, your face will start creasing throughout the day. You don't want that. So make sure you set your powder. And then I'm going to take that same Real Techniques foundation brush that I used earlier, and just make sure that I mesh the highlighting and the contouring together so there's no harsh lines. Here I am going in with my Fenty Pro setting powder in the color Banana to set my highlighting. So again, I don't have any creases, or it doesn't start cracking throughout the day. Okay, so while that's baking on my face, I am going to let it bake a little bit. I mean, I'm kind of being a little bit dramatic today. Normally, I only let it sit on my face for about 30 seconds, and then boom, I'm brushing it off. But I am kind of going for that dramatic look today, so I'm just going to let it sit and bake. And what that does is just lets it just absorb more into your skin, giving your skin a little bit more of a highlight and a pop wherever you put that setting powder. And then I'm going to go back into this eye. Actually, both of the eyes. I'm going to put some eyeshadow underneath there. And typically, whenever I'm doing an eyeshadow, if I'm going for like a dramatic look, I will put the color, the darkest color that I use for my eyebrow. In this case, it will be black, which will be my liner on my waterline. And then I'm going to take that dark burgundy color that I used the first color that I used, and I'm going to go right underneath my liner. And then I'm going to, I've noticed that some people will take the darkest to lightest and go down their eye. Like stop like right here. I sometimes will do that, but I've been leaning more towards, I'll take the darkest color, the second darkest color, the third darkest color, and the lightest inside my eye. I go this way instead of that way. But because I am going for a dreamy, darkish, kind of pizzazz-ish, why not? Go for it, honey. Do it. Yes. Okay, now back to radio silence. Okay, so she extra. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to just take my Milani Mineral Compact in the color Warm, or any setting powder for your whole entire face that you want to use, and just brush off any of that highlighting or that contouring powder that you used earlier. Now this is an Artiste brush. They're very expensive. I don't use them a lot, but I will use it to contour my nose. I love the angle of the brush, so I will use it for that. So y'all know I'm new to this YouTube thing, okay? So apparently I was in my own little world and forgot that I was recording, honey, and had my mirror all up in my face and did not show how I did this. But all I did was I went back into that previous eyeshadow palette that I used before. I took that darkest burgundy, put it on the outside of my eye, took that pretty pink and put it right in the middle of my eye, and then took that black and just went a little bit above that burgundy, and that was it. Took a black eyeliner on my waterline and some mascara to my bottom lashes, and that was it. Next time, I promised I will do a walkthrough how I did it. I was apparently in my own world. Anyway, so just to highlight my eyebrow bone, I took my Becca and my Ocean Jewels highlighter in the color Sunstone and highlighted that underneath my eyelid, and that was it. Now, you guys know that I will be doing a separate video. I've said this twice now on my eyebrows, eyeliner, and my eyelashes, so I whipped through this part real quick, fast, and in a hurry, but I will be doing it soon, I promise. Y'all, the Saharian Blush Volume 2. Do you see that? Do you see how much was on that? And it was just a little bit, honey. Okay, I took my Morphe M530 brush and just dipped it once in it, and it's a lot. Don't sleep on Juvia's Place, y'all. Don't sleep on them. Now I'm just going to set my face with my Urban Decay, of course, and get rid of that powdery look and make it a flawless matte look, and highlight my face again back with that Becca Ocean Jewels highlighter in that same color Sunstone. I'm hit my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, and my chin to give my final look. Okay, so quickly, two things. One, if you notice, I did not put the tutorial how I put the heart into my eyebrow, but if you want to see that, leave comments below and I will make sure that I will make that tutorial. And two, I have about 200 lipsticks, glosses, and liners. I have no idea why the last 3 videos, my only videos, I've used the same thing over and over again, but I promise you my next one, the lips will be different. Okay, have faith in me. Have faith. Okay, and she is done, honey. You better slow motion for them. You better slow motion for them. Okay, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch little old me again. Make sure that you comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see, what you guys want me to do a tutorial on that maybe you saw in my previous Instagram or my Facebook pictures. Thank you for sharing, loving, liking, subscribing. Make sure you turn on that notification button, honey, so whenever I post, you guys get that notification. Meantime, in between time, peace, love, and cash out.